It's a beautiful morning. I think I'll go outside for a while. Just smile, just taking some clean fresh air. Come on, get inside. If the weather's fine and you got the time, it's your
Morning, everyone. Isn't it a beautiful morning? I think it's a beautiful morning. And as the song said, I think I'll go outside for a while. I think we should all go outside for a while because from what I saw of the weather forecast, it's not going to be such a beautiful week. It looks like we're going to get a lot of rain this week. But that's okay because it's nice outside right now. And so we can take advantage of it. And I think really is a beautiful morning. And it's December. How did that happen? It was like just September yesterday. Like I can't understand that. How on earth is it December? And because it's December, I'm really excited. You know why? Because my favorite day of the year is coming up soon. Can you guess what it is? Give you 3 guesses. What, Christmas? Yeah, I like Christmas. Christmas is great, but it's not Christmas. It is the winter solstice, December 21st. And you know why I love that day so much? You would think that me being a sun worshiper, I would like the summer solstice, right? Because that's the peak of summer. No, that is my least favorite day. Because every day I anticipate that day with dread because I know that although it's the longest day of the year, it means that from that day on, we are going to be exponentially losing sunlight. And it makes me sad. Every year, it makes me sad. And so I come from a place where the difference between winter and summer in terms of daylight isn't that dramatic. I mean, yes, the days are shorter in the winter and they're longer in the summer, but nothing like in the northeast of Scotland. So the thing about living here is that once we start losing daylight, we start losing it fast. So the days get shorter exponentially. So I find it really easy to get through November and December because there are a lot, there's Halloween. For me, there's Thanksgiving, there's Christmas, there's the holidays to look forward to, New Year's, Hogmanay. For me, January is the hardest because it's so dark and there's nothing really going on. So every year, without fail, I reach this point where I look up the sunrise and sunset times in Scotland, in Aberdeen. And I usually do it around January and I look for February. And it's amazing because, in the beginning of February, we have like 9-hour days. By the end, we have 10-hour days. And and so we're just gaining so much sunlight. And then by February, I feel like, okay, we have the amount of sunlight that I need to cope. So that's happening soon. That happens on the 21st. We start gaining sunlight on the 22nd, and then we're out of the woods. We're out of the cold, dark winter. So that is my favorite day. I have a few things to show you. So last week, I told you I was running out of cinnamon, and Eleni wrote to me and gave me my to-do list. She said, go get that cinnamon. And so never fear, I did. I have a full bottle now. This will last me another 4 years, which is what the previous one. I mean, it's big, right? So phew, crisis averted. Also, I was at the store and look what I found. This is my cinnamon Cokes. They haven't even opened it yet. So looking forward to that little treat for later in the day. And I told you about snickerdoodles, right? And so I was baking cookies this weekend. I was baking them like crazy. So these are my snickerdoodles. This is a snickerdoodle. This is what it looks like. They are yummy and delicious. Very easy to make. I can share the rest. I mean, I just get my recipes. Most of them I just get online. I can share the one I used with you. And some of you have been sending me your cookies, images of your cookies that you're making. And I'm just loving that. I think it's wonderful. I think it's great that, we can come together with some common, love of sweet food, things like that. So some of the cookies I made, I had a cooking extravaganza this weekend because I thought I'll get my Christmas cookie baking done in one weekend. And one of the reasons that I made so many cookies, and I did make Christmas cookies, because this is one of the things that I look forward to when I go home. So, when we go home, there's all these Christmas cookies. My mom makes big batches and they sit in these stock pots, and you just go and you raid the cookie jar. And then every night after dinner, there's a little plate of cookies. And you see, I have mine all prepared, a little assortment. So I'm trying to do the things that I would have experienced if I were back home. And so Christmas cookies is one of those traditions. Now, snickerdoodles was not a tradition in my family, but I love snickerdoodles and I love cinnamon, So I thought I'd make those. I just wanted to make a bunch of cookies that, I really like. But this one is traditional in my family. These are anisette cookies. This is an Italian style cookie, Italian American maybe. It is anisette, tastes kind of like licorice, so it has a nice flavor to it. I ran out of red food dye, so in honor of Scotland, I have blue frosting. So bringing together the Italian, Scottish, American parts of me. Also in honor of being in Scotland and the UK, I made molasses cookies. They're kind of like ginger snaps, but I like them soft. So they're nice and chewy, made with black treacle, molasses, and lots of cinnamon and spice and all that. Now, this one is a tradition in my family. Peanut butter kiss cookies. I call them peanut butter kisses. They're also called peanut butter blossoms. Now, if you're not familiar with what a Hershey Kiss is, this is it. So I know that Hershey chocolate is really controversial here, right? I've heard so many people say like, oh my God, Hershey, it's disgusting. Yeah, I know. You guys have Cadbury here in the UK. You can't compare like any chocolate to Cadbury. Cadbury's amazing. But Hershey and Hershey chocolate, I think, is one of those things that, well, I'll give you an example. I don't like Iron Brew, sorry. But when I first tasted it, I thought, I bet if I grew up drinking Iron Brew, I would like Iron Brew. And I know there are a lot of people here who don't like Iron Brew, but I'm just saying, I know it's like a national thing. It's a cultural thing. So I don't mind Iron Brew for that reason, because I know that if I grew up drinking it, it would be one of those tastes of my childhood. And that is the case with Hershey chocolate. So I do like Hershey chocolate. I do not compare it to Cadbury. It's a separate category. It's a separate thing. And I do like it, and it has a distinct taste for me that reminds me of my childhood. And I do like Hershey Kisses, and I do love these cookies. So I did make those, and had to import some Hershey Kisses because you can't get them here, but that's fine. Now I did some new cookies this year, cookies I'd never made before, but I thought, I was thinking, I'm just a bit obsessed with cinnamon and I need to branch out. So I did some things with peppermint. These are candy cane cookies. So they have little chopped up bits of candy cane in the frosting, and there's peppermint extract in the frosting. They are very good and very, very spicy in a minty sense. And then I also made these peppermint melt-away cookies, and those have candy canes in them and the peppermint. And I don't know, cinnamon. I mean, this has got some tough competition here with the mint. It's an equally delicious, Christmassy type of flavor. So that's what I did this weekend. If you made cookies, if you baked anything and you want to send me those pictures, go right ahead. I love seeing them. Have a great day, everyone. Have a great week. In a few days, we're going to start gaining sunlight. And I wish you all the very best. So take care, and don't forget the cinnamon. Bye.